card ladder.
Dr. Mueller observes that by collecting, we can feel, quote, closer to the past or to important people. Some collectors feel a sense of history when assembling precious items together. They also feel that they may build a legacy by passing on their collections to future generations. Josh, is this factor present in sports card collecting? Do people collect in order to feel closer to important people or past events?
Are you sure this wasn't written for sports cards? I mean, I'm just like, this is so eerie. Like, all of these are like the reasons that I collect. It's just so, it's so fascinating. Yeah, I mean, in this one's super easy. You're trying to connect to the players, right? The history of the sports, the history of the games, if you're collecting Pokemon or things like that, the history of all these things. That's what it's all about. And then you also touched on sort of building your own legacy, maybe, you know, passing your collection down to your children or even further than that. So I think a lot of people kind of fantasize or idolize about that concept, and it's definitely a factor.
Kristina, let me ask you about that notion of building a legacy by passing on a collection. Do you find that to be present in sports cards?
I think you could also build a legacy without passing anything on, like physical. So I think that the legacy,
you could pass on the hobby,
right?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to actually pass on your collection to future generations in order to pass a legacy of collecting and of the hobby to your family and children.
Nice distinction. Good. I like that.